Thanks for joining us here at AWS reInvent live in Las Vegas. I'm Stephen Hevern, one of your hosts for today.
Hi, thanks for joining. My name is Anoop Shivadas. I'm your co-host for today. We are regular host for AWS Repost live stream here on Twitch. By the way, today we are live streaming on YouTube as well. Hi, YouTube.
And so yesterday, we had a whole lot of questions from our repost community of users and stuff. We didn't get to everything. So today we wanted to make sure we got back to some of those questions, especially around Amazon Aurora. So I think we got some of those questions. We wanted to make sure our repost users got them answered today. So what do we got first up?
Awesome. So quick call out here. To kick us off today, we are adding a poll in the chat.
Yep.
So let us know what launch announcement from today was most exciting for you. Let us know. The poll is right there in the chat. Again, one more call out for the audience here. We saw a lot of excitement around Amazon Nova models announcement which was done yesterday, right? So let us know what use case you want to solve using Amazon Nova. We would love to hear about that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Yeah, cool, awesome. So getting right in, right? So we have a lot of questions on Nova as there is a lot of excitement. So we have the first questions from Srikanth on Repost. Srikanth is very excited about hey, what's the duration of the videos generated by Nova Reel, right? Can you start with that?
Yes, absolutely. Here, a short answer, it's 6 seconds. So I think there might have been some confusion with a bunch of the different models and the announcements there. So for right now, it is that 6 seconds. Probably going to be extending that over time, making that longer as we continue to develop that. And one of our other expert users, Dieter, has posted some great links to some additional documentation on
awesome.
that answer and repost.
That's great. Awesome. Great. So we have again one more question. A lot of excitement there with Nova. So Cyber Sage 23 is asking around what languages are supported in Amazon Nova?
And this is one of the ones that I was really just blown over by. So in Nova, there's over 200 languages supported today. And just to kind of clarify, our repost agent kind of jumped in already when that question was asked and gave a really good answer to it.
That's
but
awesome.
One of the things I wanted to call out here was just to kind of clarify, the Nova Lite Micro Pro support 200 languages. The Nova Canvas and Reel only support English today. So a little bit of a distinction across our models there, but overall, really just great support. That's impressive.
That's pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
200 languages.
Yeah, because I know 190. I know one.
Yeah.
There's 199 more I don't know.
That's awesome. So if you want to hear more about Amazon Nova Reels, right? Tweeting live on Twitch again on Thursday, we have the team from Nova who's going to dive really deep into the technical aspects, right? You don't want to miss that out. Again, switching gears here, one more question from Srikanth. Again, Srikanth is interested to know, can you clarify how video ingestion in Nova works, right? Are there any video type or size limitations? Great question.
Yeah, depending on how you do that ingestion, there are definitely some size limitations and things to be aware of. So, if you're doing it directly via the API, you've got a limit of 25 megabytes. If you're doing it via an S3 URI, you've got up to a gigabyte there that you can ingest in there. And again, our repost agent is on top of things in terms of providing the answer there. And then we had Dieter, one of our experts, also add some additional information here, linking directly to the documentation that really gives you that outline of, whether you're doing it in base 64, whether you're doing it via an Amazon S3 URI.
Yeah.
And then there's some additional information and details in here in terms of what Nova does in terms of resizing some of what you're inputting there, so you can understand kind of how it's handling those things and how it might be influencing the output that you get.
That's great insights. Again, a quick call out here for the audience, right? So we have highlighted some of the features of Nova. Let us know what use cases and features you want to try first. We'll be diving deep into that soon as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to get into some of these things myself after reInvent.
Absolutely. I started playing with it already, which is super fun. Again, we want to take a quick turn here. There is a question from Ultra Jesus talking about, does Aurora DSQL scale to 0, right? Is there no cost involved in some cases. Is there a cold start, right? We are taking a U-turn here, talking about DSQL, right? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, so this was one of the ones that came in late in chat yesterday during our segment. So we put it out there on repost and wanted to make sure that we, what answer we got. So we actually reached out to one of the service team leads, managers for Aurora DSQL, and what he came back to provide us with was that, yes, you will be able to scale to 0. In terms of cost for that and stuff, there's more to come, he says, with that, so still more to be determined.
Yeah.
And then lastly, with cold starts, no, not supported today, but there is always kind of a connection and impact that you got to kind of take with TLS and doing those connections.
Yeah.
So so that hopefully that answers their question.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's keep moving on.
Yeah, awesome. If you have further follow-ups on this one, please let us know. We'll dive deep further. But you see the beauty, right? Keep asking questions on repost. That actually allowed us to go back to the service team and come up with an answer for you, right? So please keep those questions coming. Again, we are going to switching gears here. We had a very exciting keynote from Swami today.
Yeah.
A lot of exciting announcement around SageMaker, Hyperpod, and whatnot, right? So let's take a question from one of the users there, right? How do SageMaker recipes help with managing the foundational models of my data science team, right? Can we touch on that?
Yeah, and this comes from Instead Qualification. Thanks for that question. Really appreciate it. So there's a lot of things that come out of that the recipes help with. It's streamlining your model management. It gives you some time savings because you can do quick deployments. You've got automated processes that you're handling, so you're having that consistency as you're doing all of that.
Yeah.
You also have the cost efficiency there, right? Because you're able to use those recipes and stuff to be able to be consistent about what you're doing, then you're able to kind of maintain and manage your cost while still being able to do more experimentation and really kind of honing in and targeting your stuff. It also makes it really easy to just make a simple change to a recipe, moving from GPU or Trainium, and then being able to put that into play and have that consistency across your teams.
Awesome. So again, switching gears quickly because we are getting a lot of questions on SageMaker Hyperpod here. Is there a library of recipes I can choose based on the need of my application, right? Is there a customizable option as well?
Yep. There, yes. The short answer is yes. There is.
That's awesome.
So what we've got here is there's details in the documentation. There's a set recipes and stuff that are offered across a number of different models like Llama, Mistral, as well as other models. And we have a Git repo that's out there as well that allows you to see all of those recipes, and then that's where you can also go in and make customizations to those recipes to be able to do, create your own recipes and do what you want to be able to do or need to do in your environment for that stuff.
That's awesome. Great. So I think we have time for taking one more question. We're going to talk about, again, SageMaker Hyperpod governance, right? That sounds really exciting for a lot of users, but there is a question around hey, is there a visual representation to know GPU and vCPU utilization with this feature, right? Can we quickly cover that?
Yeah, absolutely. So with this, and I think this is one of the things in the keynote from Swami today, and a lot of the things that were announced, it's really kind of the theme, again, to me, has been a lot of these launches is taking away a lot of that heavy lifting, that to a degree undifferentiated lifting, to automate some of these things or kind of allow it to be better, more easily managed, and then you're lifting those things up, allowing your teams to focus on the important parts and being able to get their business and stuff done. So here with this, you can have this GPUs to vCPU visualization. There is a dashboard. You just go in there, and so you can have a dashboard for each of the hyperpods and stuff.
Yeah.
So that you can even customize that. So you can do
awesome
time series and different things like that.
Yeah.
So you've got that right there built into the console and dashboard. So one more thing. So let's check back on that poll.
Yeah.
And see what we're getting from the poll that we put out there.
Yeah, absolutely. So please take the poll. Let us know what feature you're most excited about, and we will dive deep into that as well. So we are almost running out of time.
Yes.
We need to wrap up quickly. Just a quick call out. If you missed, if you're tuning live so far, we had a session around SageMaker Hyperpod. If you missed that session, it'll be available live
Yes.
for you. Please tune in and you can get more insights about that. So I think that's all time we had,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
And over to you, Jasmine.